Guys, update 1.3 is alive for Farming Simulator 25. That's right, we finally have our first major update since launch of Farming Simulator 25 that fixes, it looks like, a whole bunch of various bugs and other interesting problems we might have had. Hopefully it fixes your problems. You're gonna have to drop a comment down below if the update fixes your problem or not. Let me know if there's any comments or any problems, bugs you've noticed that are not mentioned on this list. Let's dive into it. There's a quite extensive list. Now, of course, if you're on console, the update will be automatically applied next time you fire up Farming Simulator 25, whether you're on Xbox or PlayStation. On PC, if you have it on Steam, of course, you can update there depending on how you have it set up. Or if you used my code, for instance, and got it from the Farming Simulator website directly that we have here, you just can go up to the top, click on updates, and get your brand new update November 27th. There you go. That's the update. You can update that bad boy right there. Of course, this is a great time to remind you, if you have not already picked up Farming Simulator 25 and you're waiting for seeing if the bugs get fixed, well, this is the best time. Go down to the bottom, click the link, go get Farming Simulator 25 PC right now. Link is in the description. That goes to help out the channel. I appreciate you guys for doing that. All right, guys, so we're going to go through this whole list line by line and see what the updates are. I've looked through it quickly. There's a lot of stuff for multiplayer. We've got some stuff for the map specific, for base game maps, of course, and then just general fixes. The start is mostly general fixes. We go into some multiplayer stuff as well. So let's just dive into this and we'll go through this kind of quickly and just kind of brush through it. We attached the positioner on the Wi-Fi HMZ 340-3000. We fixed brushing horses in multiplayer. A bug prevented to be able to pet the dog. Nice that's fixed. Fixed some configurations on the Elmer Super 7. We fixed the conveyor belt attachers not supporting cars and machines without a 3-point hitch. That's kind of a big one. I'm hoping there's some more hitch-related fixes somewhere in here. Fixed direct seeding after mulching or from hail damage. There's some other hail damage bugs, I think, still too that need to be fixed. Fixed a discharging of the Lizard MK32, that's the large tanker. I think for milk wasn't being discharged properly at the dairy. Fixed effects of the MKB 4TR in multiplayer. Fixed fertilizing function of the Novak T-Force. Fixed footstep sounds on building collisions. Fixed a freezing when using the Brelmeyer windrower. Fixed headers flying away from trailers. Header trailers when placed on the wrong side. I've seen some interesting shorts on that. A couple of ignition lock issues that were fixed. We got automatic motor start settings. Also, ignition lock not turning displays on when in the ignition only state. Fixed issues with fences blocking clients from joining multiplayer games. Also, fixed issues with a few UI elements not showing up on 16:9 display ratio games. Fixed the MacDon FD250 spawning in the ground. Fixed a memory leak during steering assist calculations. That's actually could be a big one potentially there for some crashes. A couple save game fixes. We've got mitigated save games for single player to in multiplayer causing problems with a guided tour. And also same with having incorrect farm slots available. Fixed mirror reflections being too bright. Fixed mirror reflections also displaying the environment texture has been enlarged. Fixed a bug where it now adds bonuses to selling machines directly to the shop rather than just selling it from the menu. Cotton round bales now have foil wrap. Was missing the foil wrap before. Now you got to pay for your foil wrap for your cotton round bales. Fixed a missing info on landscaping while out of money. Looks like we have a couple mission fixes here. Bale wrapping sometimes spawning outside the actual field. We got tree transports showing and spawning incorrect machinery preview in the multiplayer menu. Also, we have mission progress displaying incorrectly showing missions from other farms and mission time not being displayed in multiplayer. Fixed a bug where ModHub was not showing screenshots for updates. And also ModHub search within the category view has been updated as well. Fixed money being charged when selecting a fence without placing it. Fixed multiplayer rejoin issues with AI workers. Fixed not spawning at the farm's own farmhouse. That's kind of an interesting bug that I've had as well, actually. Fixed placeables rotation position not being accurate on clients. Fixed rice flooding sync in multiplayer for clients. Fixed screenshots not captured while in the menu. Fixed sounds not playing while filling the dog bowl. Breeding function for the Bredel SG2000 on unowned farmlands has been fixed. Another fix to, it looks like some missions, stone contracts respawning on the same field. We have some support now for some Xbox controller versions. Fixed our silage, tire tracks not being removed when covering a silage. It's early, all right. Fixed unloading of unfilled unfinished bales. I think that was a mod, wasn't it? Used market's been repaired, so now you're no longer loading without wheels. I've seen that several times. Also, the used market vehicles using invalid configurations has been fixed. Oh, we got the fixed water cost of the old windmill pump. It's now free instead of having to pay for money or water out of your windmill. All right, this is the big one. Fixed flickering of screens on some GPUs in some situations. I have noticed that on my graphics card where I was getting flickering. Looks like they finally fixed that, or already fixed that, I should say. They've reduced the RAM and VRAM usage. Fixed support for our Xbox wireless controllers on Mac. Who's playing Farm Sim on Mac? You guys, anybody? Let me know in the comments. Fixed the sharpness setting with FSR3. We have another update to XESS to avoid crashes with some GPUs. Fixed the shader compilation stutter when switching graphic settings without restarting. Now, we're going to move into mostly map stuff coming here, guys. So there's a bunch here for Riverbend. We've added collisions to various props and smaller objects, adjusted tree transport mission locations, fixed AI driving into buildings at the Sunflower Farm, fixed various smaller issues around the map, improved distance rendering of objects, buildings, improved traffic splines and roads, improved transitions in various spots outside of scenery, and improved winter visualizations, which is pretty good already. Prevented swimming under the restaurant boat, and removed main roads from viable farmlands. And that is for updates to Hutan Pantai, adjusted clip distance of various objects, disable the go-to AI to utilize the highway temporarily, prevented go-to AI driving from the concrete channel in the map center, fixed fences without collisions in the city, fixed the invisible rock near the temple, fixed incoming traffic coming through the wrong way direction, fixed various rocks without collisions, various smaller issues around the map, removed the main road from viable farmlands once again. Lastly, we have some Zelonka updates, adjusted clip distances of various objects, fixed the terrain clipping above the roads in various places, and fixed other smaller issues around the map. All right, now and for some other bigger updates, we got below the map updates. AI worker fields, working on larger fields now has been improved. AI worker waiting for a trailer or driver on corner cuts. AI workers with various tractors and tools have been improved. AI workers in various locations and situations has been improved as well for their go-to directional information. We got improved bale textures, which we have a mod for as well, which I'm not sure if that's going to have to fix it. It's the rounder bales. We'll see how that works out. Improved field course line colors in colorblind mode. Fill plane visuals, that's been updated. We've got an improvement to line selection with steering assist on the headlands. We have improved near and distance texture rendering for several crops. Harvest rate for peas has been updated. Harvest rate for poplars. Profitability of ravaged trees has been increased, as well as the seeding rate for canola. Reduced the purchase price of the Anderson Merge Pro 915, and reduced tree transport contract profitability. And then on top of that, we just have some various stability improvements for crashes, various technical adjustments to improve performance, various visual adjustments on several models, and various text translation adjustments. Now, as for new free updates, think of this as like almost DLC stuff for Farm Sim 25. It's like technically the first bit of DLC in a way. We've got new stuff into Farm Sim 25 already. So we've got, well, added support for ARM-based Windows computers. Okay, that's not something most people are going to concern themselves too much with, but you do have support for it now. We've also added support for CPUs without AVX2 support. Added separate control of foliage or distance to allow larger foliage view distance without hurting performances too much. The color picker has been added for configurations in the farm. We're going to look at this because now we can select our specific colors we want in the shop rather than just kind of being stuck. Nice add-on for sure. Love this. Love to see more customizations like that. Construction screens now display required materials for constructible buildings. Crops in separate sections in price overview. Front guard configuration for Pitts trailer LT40 8L. We now have new net wrap and twine branded consumables available. Another brand. We got the lizard conveyor belt pickup, which will now pick up bulk material from the ground. This was something that was missing, so I'm glad to see we have the new that conveyor belt brought back, so we can actually pick up any bulk materials off the ground and put onto other conveyors or load right into something. Nice to see that. Optional input to toggle the steering assist lines. Placeable lime station has been added. Steering sensitivity for gamepads has been adjusted and made the vehicle more speed dependent. Sugar beet harvesters can now also be used for beetroot, and various decorations have been added to the placeables menu. Gotta look at that. As for my modders out there, we've added custom shop offset support per config, added income per hour configurations for simple placeables, added log feedback on incorrectly registered dependencies, added seed treater vehicle specializations, added various checks to avoid runtime errors on display log message instead, fixed modding placeable vehicle crashing the game, makes to reference custom wheel XMLs, referencing custom wheel XMLs, I should say, improving documentation for engine script building or binding, and fixed new mod from game features in Giants editor for maps, and last, the Lua game source used by Giant Studio for Giants and Microsoft Store version. Of course, with this update, guys, you're going to get a bunch of stuttering when you first fire up the game. The best way is just kind of to fly around the game or your map, get your graphic cache put back in place because it's resetting the graphical cache essentially. So just do that and you should be good to go. So quickly, just looking at some of our new updates. The lime tank, I think we've seen this before, but we do now have a lime tank. Can I just place this down? There we go. So we now have a lime tank we can fill and use on your own farm, which is kind of nice to see. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm looking at the construction screen now displays the required material for construction of buildings. So I believe like this here shed, it now shows what's required. I believe that's the change there off the top of my head that I noticed. Not seeing anything else that's very obvious as far as a construction screen, at least. Now, as far as crops being shown in a different menu, if we go to our prices menu, like right here, you can see we have fruit types now and then miscellaneous down below. So there's a whole little section at the top here. You can't adjust anything as far as the configuration goes, but all your crops now are located in the top portion rather than being mixed in with the miscellaneous stuff, which is actually kind of nice. The toggle steering assist line visibility will need to be set when you first update. You'll have nothing in this option, so go to your control settings and then you can set it to whatever you want. J is unused right now for me, so I'll just set it up as J. We'll go, oops, need to of course save it. But now once you're in game, you activate your GPS line and you can just hit whatever your key assigned is and you can turn those off. So if you want to see them, you can. You can turn them off if you don't want to see them. I think that's a nice quality of life improvement, to be honest with you. Now, as far as the color options, the new color options we've been offered, this is an interesting one. So a lot of vehicles, of course, certain John Deeres, of course, are one of them that don't offer any color changing options. So you won't be able to do anything with those. But for instance, like the Veltra, it has some color options we can change to. So like beforehand, you could go through and select the standard colors of whatever you wanted, and you can change to that. Now, there are also ways you can add those to favorites, but bigger still is there's custom colors. So if you have a different color you're thinking of, you want to go maybe to a nice lime green, yeah, you could do that. Oops, it might help if you hit set, right? Let's see if we can set that lime green again. Custom lime green, select. Boom, and you can have your lime green Veltra. Of course, you can also add these to your favorites. If we go into space, set as favorite. You also have your different materials you can change it to. Very cool. You got a bunch of options now, and I'm sure various modders will use that, but you have a couple different things depending on the equipment you're using. It really depends on what the tractor has for color options on what you can choose and make changes there. As you can see, most of these are kind of set, of course, but there's certain ones where you'll find what they have. Let me see if I can find one here. I believe the Vario, I think it has some options. There we go. The rim colors, but once again, it's set to just the couple still. You can't change and customize these, unfortunately. It depends on what was originally set up on the equipment list. Okay, let's look through our decorations menu because we have a couple more decorations. Looking through the others menu, of course, you go to your construction page down to, I don't even know what that is. Is that a light? You got fences, lights, of course, and then others. Others, I don't see anything that's really new here. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, down in the comments, because I don't know if these little containers are new. Not sure. But underneath decorations, well, we have a few more here, that's for sure. There's a whole add-on. We got some boats now. I was wondering if we always wanted this little tugboat. I wish we could drive it. That would be nice. Anyways, there's quite a few new little updates here to make your farm look pretty. I'm so glad to see this. This is exciting for me, you guys. They've added in, this is without mods. This is base game, new decorations you can add to your farm and build your farm and just make it look better. I'm wondering if anything is, like, are any of these animated at all? It doesn't look like they're animated. Anyways, I'm glad to see it. Giants, please keep this up. I want to see more decorations. Modders, give us more decorations because these are always nice to see. I would like to see some animated stuff, to be perfectly honest. But anyways, so there you go, guys. That's all the updates in the new changelog for 1.3, the update 1.3 for Farm Sim 25. Let me know if it's fixed your problem. If you have a problem that you didn't see was listed there, drop it down in the comments. Of course, if you're still thinking about getting Farm Sim 25, click the link down in the description, go pick it up. That's the PC code down below there. You can go do that right meow and get into Farm Sim 25 because it's just getting better from here. Anyways, I got a PC to go build, so I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers, crew. We'll see you next time. It's Clutch. Over and out.